Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Right on the money. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Quick step and go. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
You just got to be so careful now with footing. Quarterbacks, the ball's going to be slippery. Receivers may be slipping in and out of breaks. They just weren't on the same page on that last throw. First drive of the game, in the rain, they throw a pick.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try the left side. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Fields. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Williams looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. The 30. The 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams will pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Terry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, So many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room, it's Fields. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks. Field.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Thanks to grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside, and he dumps it up inside the 20. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And they'll take over.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for a big game. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
42 spike.
Give to the running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit problem, you need some mojo, something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the toss. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Big fullback's got it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. This offense simply has to pay this off on third and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Here comes the heat.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Takes a handoff. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Firing to the right, complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That
touchdown Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Finds a tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to clock.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Missouri.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Williams looking for a man. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for